Love is the only freedom in the world because it lifts the soul so high that the laws of humanity and the realities of nature cannot find its trace. Optimists see roses, not thorns. Pessimists fixate on the thorns and forget the roses. Love is a beautiful bird, which begs to be caught but refuses to be hurt. The person you think is stupid and unimportant is someone who comes from God, who may learn happiness from sorrow and knowledge from darkness. If your heart is a volcano, how can you expect flowers to bloom? Life without love is like a tree without flowers or fruit. Love is the only flower that can grow and bloom without the help of seasons. A life without freedom is like a body without a spirit. Love grows not because of finding the perfect person, but the ability to accept that person's weaknesses perfectly. Strong people are not those who always win, but those who stay strong when they fall. Love is a magical light that shines from the depths of human feelings and illuminates the surroundings. You can forget the person who laughed with you, but never forget the person who has cried with you. I learned silence from talking, tolerance from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. But strangely, I never thanked these teachers. Love is like an eternal spring, which always flows freshness for thirsty souls. Like delicious wine, which is sweet on the lips, warms the body, but not infrequently also intoxicates. Yesterday is just a memory, tomorrow is a dream, today is a reality. If you love someone, let him go. If he comes back, then he will always be yours. Otherwise, he will never be yours. The end of suffering produces a strong soul. The strongest character is marked by scars. Love makes hard roads soft and turns darkness into light. If you reveal your secret to the wind, you should not blame it if the wind reveals it to the trees. The importance of man lies not in what he gets, but in what he longs to achieve. Confusion is the beginning of knowledge. Life without love is like a tree without flowers and fruit. Love without beauty is like flowers without fragrance and like fruit without seeds. Life, love, and beauty are three things in one essence, which stand alone, absolute, and cannot be moved or changed. When you reach the heart of life, you will find beauty in everything, even in eyes blind to beauty. If you do not work with love, but only with hatred, it is better to leave your work. A life without love is like a tree that stands firm, but dries up without fruit or flowers. Honesty is the deepest virtue that teaches us to be grateful for our own lives and share that happiness with others. A man who does not forgive a woman for her small faults will not be able to enjoy her great goodness. If someone insults you, you may forget the insult, but if you insult someone, you will always remember it. Love and doubt never speak to each other. The human eye is like a microscope, which makes the world look bigger than it really is. Doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is its twin brother. We choose our own happiness and sadness long before we experience it. I love my beloved before we were close, since the first time I saw you. I know this is destiny. We will always be together and nothing will separate us. Love will never know its depth until it feels the hours of separation. Wake up in the morning with the wings of your heart flapping, and be grateful for the coming of a day full of love. Throughout my youth, love was a teacher. When I was middle-aged, love became my helper. And when I get old, love will be my pleasure. Love has become a circle of light whose beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. The halo surrounds every being and expands, slowly embracing all living things. Generosity means giving more than you can, and pride is taking less than you need. If love cannot return you to me in this life, surely love will unite us in the life to come. From suffering emerge strong souls. Self-knowledge is the mother of all knowledge. Love, like death, changes everything. Don't think love comes from a long friendship and a determined approach. Love is compatibility, and if it never existed, it would never exist. Love does not give anything, except the whole of himself, fully intact. He also does not take anything, except from himself. Love is neither possessing nor possessing because love is sufficient for love. When we go to others for consultation, we reduce the number of our enemies. My soul suffers from separation, but is comforted again by love. Tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but are manifestations of strength. Life is darkness without ambition and desire. All ambition and desire is blind, unless it is accompanied by knowledge. Knowledge is empty if it is not followed by lessons. And every lesson will be in vain if it is not accompanied by love. A little knowledge that is changed in action is much more valuable than a lot of knowledge but silence.